Think a new car means a safe car? Think again. Recent crash tests reveal that many popular small SUVs are failing critical safety checks, exposing dangerous flaws that you need to know before buying. Today, we're putting 4 popular models under the microscope: the recently redesigned Chevrolet Trax, the popular Kia Seltos, the all-new Nissan Kicks, and the established Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. We'll focus on their performance in the moderate overlap and side impact crash tests conducted by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. These tests were recently updated to better reflect crashes that are still causing significant injuries and fatalities on our roads. So buckle up and let's get going. First up is the updated moderate overlap front test. This is a 40 miles per hour crash, where 40% of the vehicle's front on the driver's side strikes a barrier. The key change is the addition of a second-row dummy, representing a small woman or a 12-year-old child, placed behind the driver. This update has exposed some serious weaknesses in rear seat protection across the industry. Let's see how our contenders fared. While the Kia Seltos is far from perfect, it outperforms the rest of the group, achieving an acceptable rating. What's unusual in the Seltos is the lower cabin experienced up to 21 centimeters of intrusion, far more than we would expect for a moderate overlap test. It leads to high injury readings to the driver's lower right leg. In the rear, the dummy's movement was mostly well controlled, though the shoulder belt shifted too close to the neck. This dummy's head and neck recorded moderate injury risks. Other injury risks remained low, and the restraints kept the dummy's head a safe distance from the front seat. Now for the newly redesigned Nissan Kicks. Hopes were high for this new generation model, but it scores a poor rating in this test. The structure does well, with notably less intrusion than we saw in the Seltos. Unfortunately, things go terribly wrong in the back seat. For starters, the seatbelts allowed the rear dummy to get too close to the front seat. These seatbelts also failed to stay properly positioned. The shoulder belt shifted too high towards the dummy's neck, and the lap belt slid from the pelvis to the abdomen, causing the dummy to submarine under the belt. This dummy experienced a moderate risk of injuries to the head or neck and chest. These shortcomings are deeply disappointing for a brand new vehicle. Unfortunately, things don't improve in the Chevy Trax, which also receives a poor rating. Unlike the Nissan, the trouble is not with the restraints, which do a good job controlling dummy movement and keeping the seatbelts properly positioned. However, the dummy records a high risk of head and neck injuries and a moderate risk of chest injuries. Just like with the Kicks, for a recently redesigned vehicle, this poor rear occupant protection is particularly frustrating. The Eclipse Cross mirrors the Chevy's failure in this test, also earning a poor rating due to high risks for the rear passenger. This dummy's head came too close to the front seat. While the shoulder and lap belts remained properly positioned, the injury readings are a major cause for concern. The dummy recorded a high risk of injuries to the head, neck, and chest. Look how much higher these head injury numbers are in the Mitsubishi than the others. So, a clear trend here. 3 out of these 4 small SUVs received a poor rating in this tougher frontal test, with only the Kia Seltos achieving an acceptable rating. The rest all show significant weaknesses in protecting rear passengers in this specific type of collision. Now let's turn our attention to the updated side impact test. This is a demanding evaluation. The barrier used is heavier, 4,200 pounds, comparable to a mid-size SUV, and it strikes the test vehicle at a higher speed of 37 miles per hour. This new test generates about 82% more crash energy than before. The redesigned Nissan Kicks achieves an impressive good rating in this test, ranking best in this group. Its structure provides strong protection for its class, with side curtain airbags effectively protecting both driver and passenger heads. These curtain airbags represent a notable improvement for Nissan, as many of their older models struggled in this area. The driver dummy recorded moderate torso and pelvis injuries, while the rear passenger experienced moderate torso injuries. However, This strong side impact performance contrasts sharply with its poor rating in the moderate overlap test. An acceptable rating in this test signals the Chevy Trax offers a level of protection distinctly lower than the Nissan's. After the crash, the structure retained 15.5 centimeters of space between the B-pillar and seat centerline, a tolerable amount. The driver dummy sustained moderate torso and high pelvis injuries. This dummy's head also made firm contact with the side curtain airbag, but fortunately avoided striking hard materials. The rear passenger dummy only experienced moderate torso injuries. This Kia Seltos' performance takes us further down the safety ladder, with the vehicle receiving the second lowest rating of marginal. It offers noticeably less survival space than the other vehicles we've looked at so far. Even worse, the driver dummy recorded troubling injury risks, including very high pelvis and moderate torso readings. Look how high these pelvis measurements are. The rear dummy also sustained high torso injury risks. These results highlight deficiencies in the Seltos' ability to manage severe side collisions. The Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross does even worse, earning the lowest score of the group, a poor rating. Like the Seltos, it exhibits a concerning amount of intrusion. Look how much worse these measurements are than the top-performing Nissan. The driver dummy has a very high risk of torso injuries and high risk of pelvis injuries. The rear passenger dummy also experienced high torso injury readings. These results indicate a critical failure in this test. So, a real mix in the side impact test. The Kicks is the clear standout of the group. The Trax secures an acceptable second place, but the Seltos and particularly the Eclipse Cross expose some serious vulnerabilities and are clearly not up to the task of protecting occupants. So what's the final verdict? The Nissan Kicks nails the difficult side impact test but falls short in protecting rear passengers in frontal crashes. Conversely, the Kia Seltos does relatively well in that frontal test for rear occupants but struggles with side impact protection. The Chevrolet Trax also faces rear occupant concerns in frontal crashes but achieves an acceptable in side impacts. The Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, however, performs poorly in both crash tests, marking it as the weakest contender. It's a frustrating mix of results with no clear winner. There is, however, a clear loser, with the Eclipse Cross showing us it's a safety failure in both tests. It should absolutely be avoided until Mitsubishi addresses these critical shortcomings. This next video explores the safest vehicles you can buy in 2025. Thanks for watching.